I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of feel like getting scammed on Etsy is kind of like a rite of passage. Like, do you actually have an Etsy shop if you didn't get any scam messages? Hi, I'm Desha, and welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I talk about my small business that I run out of this newly and freshly painted pink studio, and that video is coming later. But I also talk about how I market my small business, how I run it, my numbers, and basically all the lessons that I've learned, so you don't have to learn the same ones. So if that interests you, then come along. So today, I feel like this is something that everyone experiences, and I just want to talk about it, and that's getting scammed on Etsy. So I saw this post and I thought I'd share it. Let me know if you've been enjoying these. This is like my third one of like reacting to comments that I've seen on Facebook in the Etsy seller group. So let me know because I can be on the lookout for more. All right, it says, hi all. I opened my Etsy shop today, and right away I got 3 odd messages immediately after making my first listing. They all sent a link to a different Etsy listing for jewelry that says sold out. I thought it was super weird. Is this some kind of scam? And the short answer is yes. Yes, it is a scam. I don't know what happens. I guess I don't know if these are just bots. I don't know if these are like buyers, seller apps. I don't really know. But what I know is it's like when you first start your shop, they know that you don't know, right? They know you're new. They know that your listings are new. They know your shop is new. They know that you don't know any better. And what they do is send you messages trying to find a way to scam you. So some of the common ones I've seen is people impersonating Etsy and saying, hey, your bank information needs to be updated. Please click the link to like update it, something like that. Etsy's not going to do that. Okay, just so you know. Or people saying that they bought, like it'll pop up and say something like, oh, like they bought an item. It might say a buyer's trying to reach out to you. Now, I will say, in my own personal experience, what would happen is the first day I set up my shop, I did get a weird message and I saw it pop up. Didn't think anything was wrong with it. But then when I went to click on it, the message was gone. So then I was like, oh my gosh, someone's trying to get a hold to me and they can't. So then I was freaking out and I'm like looking for this message, looking for this message. Etsy, the platform had already saw the message and like moved it to the spam, like the junk folder. I didn't realize that. So I'm like looking for it thinking I'm missing something. And then I went to the spam folder and then I realized what had happened. And it really stinks because it's so paramount. Like I feel like everybody who's had an Etsy shop deals with this. So this person, you can see it says, can I get a pic of the one you made with the name Aurora? Can I put my kid's name on it before I receive it? How's it packed for travel? Like these are all, it's really weird because they're all questions specifically about the item, like trying to get more information. But like she said, that it's a different listing that says sold out. So all of these things are very weird. So basically, best practices are like kind of if you feel like it's anything weird, the link isn't yours. They're asking odd questions. Check their profile because if they have not bought anything and don't have any presents, might be a scam. Second, never, ever, ever, ever give your bank information. I feel like I shouldn't even have to say that. Um, but like I said, if it says it's Etsy and you're new, you might not realize that. Typically, Etsy's going to reach out to you through email if they need information like that. They're not going to send you like private message. Now, Etsy will message you about different things like if there's a system wide issue, they might send you a message then, but it's very rare. I'm going to see if I can like look at my messages and see if I have any like spammy ones. So I was looking through my old messages trying to see if there were any like spam scam kind of messages. I'm not seeing any. And again, I've seen people before, like I mentioned that I thought Etsy did a decent job of like trying to filter them out. And a lot of people disagreed with me, which is fine. I'm just saying what I noticed is a lot of my scam messages that were trying to like scam me out of something, most of them were automatically transferred to the right place by Etsy. So this one says, I'm a newbie here in Etsy and I just want to ask about this. I received this message from Etsy and I'm confused. What does it mean? I tried to put my card details for verification, but they told me I should have a balance of my card to verify it. I have received this for the second time around. Before I received a different email. It's about a buyer who is purchasing and she's from Europe. Etsy says I should have a $500 balance to my card for that sold item, but it will not go through to the buyer until I verify my card. So like if you look at the first message, like they even have I'll put it on the screen. It even has like the Etsy logo on it. But notice like the language. Dear seller, we are writing to inform you that a recent request has been received in connection with your user profile. What does that even mean? The details of this request are available for your review. Notice they put the link instead of just telling you what it is. If you do not if we do not receive the response, the request will remain as originally submitted. If you have any questions, um, don't hesitate to contact our support team. But it's not actually Etsy. So, especially if you're not used to like how Etsy will reach out to you, that could be very confusing. Unfortunately, there are also actual buyers who want to scam you as well. So I've even seen like people that do handmade items. People will get your item, ask, like put it into AI, like a chat GPT or something, and then tell chat to make it look like it's broken. They'll send it to the seller, asking for a refund, saying that it came in damaged. And I think that's just so gross. That is so gross. And it's just a terrible way to scam somebody out of money, out of especially small businesses. Um, I don't know. It's just yucky. So just some things to be aware of. Unfortunately, there are crappy people out there, but there are also some very good people out there. And luckily, I think the bad experiences I have very minimal compared to all the good experiences I've had, all the great people I've met, all the people that want to support. So I think you should just keep that in mind with any kind of thing that you're doing. There's always risk versus reward. And I do think it can be very rewarding. But if you're just starting out, be on the lookout. Those messages are coming. And yeah, just if something seems weird, just look into it, because if you have like concerns, they might be valid. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you comment and let me know anything you want to see below. If you've liked me reacting to these different Etsy Facebook group messages, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.